the glistening face of Joe Robbie Stadium and the glossy brilliance of the NFL's Top Gun, Miami's football symbols of today. In 1988, they met the Dolphins' vision of tomorrow. This is the dawn of a new era for Miami football. Talented young players have boldly stepped forward. Names like John Offerdahl, Jarvis Williams, Rick Graff, and Farrell Edmonds. Championship heart alongside the championship soul of veterans taking their skills to record-setting heights. Together, they embrace the spirit and the promise of Miami's new generation.
Schrader takes the snap, gives off, and a great play. Fumble on the play. Dolphins pick it up. Will run it in for a touchdown. That's Lifford Hobley.
Always been so good that I never thought our defense would look good. I thought we would always be overshadowed by the offense. But lately it just hasn't been that way.
4-4.
In 1988, the Dolphins' forever rebuilding defense finally hammered out a foundation.
The night before the game, before you go to sleep, they show us the film of the big hits from the previous week, and it just puts you in the right frame of mind. We go out on the field, and everyone's trying to make that big hit, to get on the reel the next week. So, it's really been a good thing for us.
Putting on the hits. Those 4 words served as Miami's decree of destruction.
Put it on the hits. It's an excellent motivational device for our team. I think it shows you what you can do if you're aggressive. Therefore, it has kind of brought out an aggressive feeling on our defense.
It's just good, legal, hard hits and explosion. It's a difference between tackling someone and hitting someone. It's hitting intensity to cause turnovers. That's how you get the turnovers, making things like that happen.
49. Here is Malone to give off to James. He's through a hole. Fumble! Fumble! Dolphins have it!
Last season, the Dolphins' defense turned from passive to aggressive. Credit defensive coordinator Tom Olivadotti and his staff for the transformation.
Tom has helped us so much in believing. That's important. That's kind of the glue that keeps a lot of these guys together, because we're all struggling. It's a struggle to play professional football. It doesn't come easy to anyone.
Except maybe to this boy wonder of the Dolphins' defense. Inside linebacker John Offerdahl has been an all-pro in each of his 3 seasons. If the road has been rough for Miami's leading tackler, his opponents are worse for the wear. Offerdahl pursues with little regard for blockers. And he typifies Miami's aggressive yet tactical defensive philosophy.
We stress on not giving up the big play. We'll let them have the short 5- and 10-yard completions and come up and put a big hit on them and then go from there.
Mark Brown may have been Miami's biggest defensive hit of all. After 5 years as a versatile backup linebacker, number 51 was named a starter on the inside in week 2. Mark Brown had found a home. The thought of Brown and Offerdahl side by side patrolling the middle was enough to send Minnesota's head spinning during its Week 5 visit to Miami.
24-yard line of the Vikings. Back to throw. It's Kramer again under pressure. Intercepted by Offerdahl.
Offerdahl and Brown detonated one of the league's most explosive offenses. Brown was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his team-high 8 tackles and 2 interceptions. Opportunities lost for Minnesota, were spoiled too good for the Dolphins to pass up.
Get down this close. The offense has got to get its confidence back and get into the end zone. In motion goes Jensen. Here's the snap. Marino looks to the far side. Touchdown for Jim Jensen. 10-0 Miami lead, pounding on the door once again. Here's the play fake with a swing pass. Caught by Hampton for the touchdown.
Miami manhandled playoff-bound Minnesota in a confidence-building win for the rapidly improving Dolphins defense. Like the restoration of the Art Deco district, the Dolphins defense has undergone a startling renaissance. Third-year defensive end T.J. Turner, number 95, led Miami in sacks and played the run equally well, while his line mate, Brian Sochet, earned his first trip to the Pro Bowl. A mid-season injury sidelined bright second-year end John Bosa. But the emergence of Jackie Quine and rookie Eric Kumaro, number 90, helped ease the pain. After a slow start, Kumaro rapidly began living up to his top draft pick billing. This healthy mix of youth and experience was especially evident in the secondary, where veteran cornerbacks William Judson, number 49, and Paul Langford were joined by Lifford Hobley, and rookies Rodney Thomas and Jarvis Williams, number 26. Through the season's first 5 weeks, Miami had not given up a single touchdown pass, a team record. In week 6, Raiders quarterback Jay Schrader became the squad's newest casualty. Schrader was intercepted 4 times by Miami and sacked twice, here by Rick Graff, as the quarterback was dismissed quicker than a joker in a stack of playing cards. In this game, all the wild cards belonged to Miami.
They're down at 10 to 17. 1 timeout remaining. Again, they go to the shotgun. Marino drops the throw, has all day. Fired across the middle. Jensen 10-5. He lunges for the end zone. He gets in for the score.
The lucky 13 was Dan Marino, as Miami ended its West Coast jinx by beating the Raiders on the road for the first time in team history.
A close look shows that the Dolphins' younger fans have trouble anticipating Miami's big waves. But one young Dolphin rode a crest of impeccable timing in 1988.
Back is Marino to throw. Across the middle. Wide open. Edmonds. He's going to pull away. 40, 35, 30. Touchdown, Miami. And there are no flags.
No Miami tight end has ever had a better rookie season than Farrell Edmonds. His 33 catches earned him Pro Bowl recognition. But it's hard to overlook a man who at 6'6", 245 pounds has 4.6 speed. You try to stay out of his way, if you can. For Edmonds, collisions are just part of the game, the price you pay. For Jim Crash Jensen, they're a meal ticket. Jensen earned his nickname as a fearless rookie special teams tackler. 7 years later, he's captain of the special teams. But his specialty is versatility. From the backfield, Miami successfully deployed Jensen as a receiver, especially on third downs. 16 of the 19 times he touched the ball in third down situations last season, Jensen picked up the needed yardage, money in the bank, from everywhere on the field. Jensen developed into one of Miami's most sure-handed receivers, as dependable as showers on a South Florida summer afternoon.
Here's Marino running to his right, throws. It is caught for a touchdown. Great reception by Jim Jensen.
Crash and his teammates looked crushed in a Week 7 battle against San Diego. But then Dan Marino took charge.
Here's the snap. Marino straight back drop. Looks left. Fires. Touchdown. Goes to Mark Cooper.
Marino's 329 yards passing helped the Dolphins to a brilliant second-half comeback. At one point, trailing by 11 in the fourth quarter, Quick Strike Miami relentlessly closed the gap.
.20 left to go. Here's the snap. Dan straight back to throw. Has time. He looks left. Going deep. He's got a man down there. Cooper. He's got it. 10, 5, down to the 3-yard line. Who says Marino couldn't go long anymore?
After a slow start in '88, vintage Marino stretched the Dolphins' mid-season winning streak to 3 games.
Welcome back to Air Marino.
Miami quarterback Dan Marino is a welcome sight in any sporting uniform.
It's good, doesn't it? See, I'm a great golfer, so I can wear things like that.
Tee-off time or crunch time, Marino is a meticulous competitor. The grip must be just right. Sights are set clearly on the target. Then attack with mechanical precision. When ball and receiver meet in the end zone, that's Dan Marino's hole-in-one.
You know, I don't mind being you know, the one on the defense, the rushing the passer. I want to get to the quarterback. I mean, that's a challenge for me, and it makes it exciting. It makes, that's what makes it fun, I think.
Cutting loose for Marino means slicing a defense with a lightning-quick release. The results are almost poetic. Marino is the game's most dangerous passer, and he comes with an accomplice, All-Pro receiver Mark Clayton, number 83. Miami will stop at no sleight of hand in order to get the ball into Clayton's hands.
Flea flicker. Marino throwing for all the marbles. It is caught for a touchdown by Mark Clayton.
He's a great athlete. He has real good quickness, and he adjusts well to the ball, and he has great hands, too. And he runs well after the catch, too. He has that great quickness and change of direction speed that he can catch that quick pass over the middle and split the defenders and go the distance at any time.
Mark Clayton's team record 86 catches was the second highest total in the AFC last season, and he led the NFL in touchdown receptions. As Dan Marino's favorite target, it's no surprise that Clayton played a large part in Marino's greatest passing day as a pro. A Week 8 air attack against the Jets.
First time at the Jets 45. Here's Marino, drops the throw, looks left, got a man down there. It is caught. Touchdown for the Dolphins to Mark Clayton. Spread to the near side. Marino back to throw. He looks, he fires. It is caught for a touchdown. Holy Toledo, what a grab. In the end zone by Mark Clayton.
Marino scolded New York secondary for a whopping 521 yards, the second highest single-game total in NFL history. It was also the biggest receiving day of the year for number 85, Mark Duper. Last year, Duper showed he is still one of the league's most dangerous receivers, and Miami looks forward to having him back in the starting lineup next season. The emergence of free agent Fred Banks, number 86, gives the Dolphins a dependable third receiver who plays like a starter. Second-year pro Scott Schwades rounds out the group of pass catchers while pulling double duty as one of the AFC's top punt returners. Last season, Miami's special teams received an added spark from Brian Kinchin, Tony Furjanic, and Renee Thompson, number 24, whose relentless pursuit gave teams fits. Reggie Roby wrapped up 1988 ranked as the 7th best punter in NFL history, while kicker Fouad Reveiz finished the season on an up note after a mid-season injury. Reveiz was named the team's man of the year, while its unit of the year unquestionably was the offensive line. Under the leadership of new assistant head coach John Sandusky, the Dolphins allowed only 7 sacks all year, an NFL record, despite throwing more passes than any other team. Center Jeff Dellenbach, rookie guard Harry Galbraith, Tom Toth, and veteran Roy Foster, number 61, served as Dan Marino's personal escort service. John Giesler, Mark Dennis, and Ronnie Lee, who had the best season of his career, were all pillars of obstruction that thrived on one-on-one assignments. But despite Miami's tight grip on pass protection, the Dolphins seemed to drop the ball when they went up against division opponents. Miami lost all 8 of its division games last season. If the Dolphins are to contend in 1989, Miami must once again reassert some influence among its AFC East rivals. Shimmied his way to 761 all-purpose yards in 1988, overcoming a nagging ankle injury. Another hobbled runner was Lorenzo Hampton, number 27, who led all backs with 9 touchdowns, despite sometimes losing the spring in his stride. There was plenty of life in Ron Davenport's legs when he burst for 64 yards against Pittsburgh for the Dolphins' longest ground gain of the year. But it was in the air that Miami achieved its greatest success last season. And in the Dolphins' home finale against the Cleveland Browns, owner Joe Robbie and a national television audience were treated to what Miami does best: put the ball in the hands of superstar Dan Marino.
Lofted pass, corner of the end zone. Jensen for a touchdown.
Marino broke Bob Greasy's club touchdown record in the game, throwing for more than 400 yards against one of the league's stingiest secondaries. It was enough to send Miami to a spectacular 38-31 victory and remind the NFL that the Dolphins remain one of the league's most explosive teams. But there's still room for improvement. In the offseason, Miami signed several free agents, including former All-Pro Cardinals linebacker E.J. Jr. and cornerback Ernest Gibson of New England. Even more support for Miami's rising young stars and a quarterback arguably the best ever to play the game. For the Dolphins, 1989 is a season loaded with promise. Enthusiasm and expectations are high for the NFL's winningest franchise since the merger. The winning continues with the new generation of the Miami Dolphins.